Hello everyone, welcome to a new video today. Today is series 1, episode 7 of the AppGyver design series. In today's video we are gonna look at a car shop app which we're gonna design. We're gonna do a bit more today also. We're gonna integrate with a so-called REST API, so we're gonna get some data from a server or from another website, and we're gonna just integrate it into our app, and I'll show you how that works and what I use for that to set it up. So the design I'm going to take is from Luftenur Hakim. You can check him out at his Dribble account. He makes some really cool work. I really like this, nice and blue. I think it's a really modern design. So I'm going to show you how I've done this. And at the same time, so let's start building this up. So let's start a bit at the design we're gonna do today. So it's a car app, as I already told you. So the cool thing about this one I'm gonna build this time is that actually I have a I'm gonna take some code from a REST API. And the API I'm gonna build with a service called Mojiano, and I can create a really quick mock JSON API in 10 seconds, which is great because it helps me quickly to create a server, and that is for me where I then store the list. So let's have a look at that. So let me go to the website. Let's go. So actually I created already a mock API, and a mock API is a website or server. It's probably more a service what returns a file, and in this particular type files in the format called the JSON. JSON file is a file which is formatted, structured, which is easy then for a computer to understand and to read afterwards. So what you have is a so-called link, and then with that you have a particular path, and the path is called cars. So when I do, in this case, Mochiato and then do this, I actually get a list. So we can actually test it like this. So just open a new session and quickly, and there you can see the file what comes up. It's like a particular structure, it has all the file names and stuff like that. So let's quickly go here. So if I enter this, so it's a get, that means you have different type. This is a get and it's a response code, and then when I do a get, I get a JSON list, and a JSON list is a form like you see here. It says car, so it's a list with cars. This means it's an array, so there are multiple records in here, and every record starts with one of these ones and it ends also with one of those ones. So the other one in the bottom is down here. So that's how it starts. So they're really structured kind of way, like almost like a tree kind of structure. You can do like this and close it whole off, and you can see that. And so it has this record has an ID, a name, the name of the car, a picture, small, large, there's a transmission, different types of transmissions you can select, different colors you can select. There's different types of windows, seats, add-ons, safety feature, rims, and then have a price. You have an engine size and number of seats, 5-seater, and it has fuel. So that's for one car, and then in total there are 3 different cars in this list. So this is 1, that's 2, and the last one is 3. So it's quite a structured list. It helps me really easy to then show that later on. So so let's go now back to the design, and I'll show you how to integrate this particular list or JSON into the design. So this is our app. So what we first need to do is to go to data, which is here. It's a data resource. On data resource, I get REST API and I give it a name. In this case, is car list. A list with cars. And then we need to get the base URL. The base URL in this case is until here. I do Control C. Go back here and use that as my base URL. Then the next thing is I want to get now that for a collection. So the only thing when I put here and then is the second bit, which is cars. So I put cars here. That I would then let's see if it works. So we press test and we run. It says great, this is what I wanted to see. Like I'll show you here what I put in here. So this is my gas link, but now it says result was not an array. Maybe the data you're looking for is inside one of your response object, which is correct. It's actually in cars. So this is where I can select a particular part of my response or my JSON file. I just want only take this particular object. So I can then put it in here also, and we run the same test again. And now state's okay, this means it's fine. So this is perfect, I get everything now. So to set the response, set the schema of this. This is the nice thing about, you get actually everything you get automatically being assigned. It shows you what it is, description. So this is like one big array, which has like add has a short one, color has a short one, all those kind of things in here. Yeah. Description short, etc. And then I think we also see ourselves as the engine and a view and a name. So looks great. So let me save this just to make sure we don't lose it. Perfect. So we've done this now. So then let's go back. I just want to see if this nicely works now. So let's try this quickly with a list. So let's get a list item. This is not how I'm going to build. I want to show you what you can do with this. So the first thing I need to do is to create a what is called a data variable. So I want to use this particular variable now in this particular app. So we only have the car list, so we take that one. We call it the same. I normally call it data just to make sure it's a collection. It's not one record, it's a multiple record. So I'll take that one and then press again save. Yeah, so if I now go back to my view again, so I have this particular one. What I want to do now is to show this. So let me just do that. So what I want to do is to repeat this, all of them. So let's take the repeat. It's a data. So let's go to the data variable, and there's my car list, and I save this. So now you can see there's multiple ones here. So now I want to do next is just to get the title. So how do I do that? So I can do a data item in a repeat and then select the one we had. So let's start with the name. You can see it's perfect. It's GTI. That gives you this one. I think we missed one actually. So let's just try this one again. Data repeat. Let's get this the proper one. So let's get the name here. And then the next step here. This one, I don't want the current name. I would like the engine size, which is 200cc, which is perfect. So 200cc, save. So when I now go back to the app, you can see my app now. And there you can see now that it has now Peugeot 201 GUI. So actually it took the list from, it called the API, it returned back the results, and now I can use those results in my app. Okay, so let's now start building the app a bit further on. So let's delete everything again because we don't need this. Delete. Let's save this again. So what we don't want to have is a navigation. So So we're gonna disable everything. So no. And the same with this one. No, we don't want it. That's the default page. Close this. So let's give this page a name. This will be what I call the, what shall we call this? Let's call this the homepage. This is the first page we're going to go to. So let's make it simple, make it the homepage, and let's save this. At the same time, I want to make sure that it's nice and stretched, disable. I do want my scroll, I think I don't even need to stretch today, so let's do it this way. Okay, all right, so that has cleaned up quite a bit. So now go back to the design. So when you look at the design, there's a number of things. There's the top bit with the navigation. The second bit is define the car best and smarty, which is the next section. We have a bit of a search area. Then we have this hot deal section, and then we have the popular section. The hot deal section is like a sort to the left, and then we have the other cars down there. So let's start building that right now. So give you all the view again so we can see what we're doing. So let's build that first container as we always do. So that's container number 1. There's not much in here. It's just a and then so that is what I call the main. Let's call this the. Oh, let's give a bit more space here. So that will be the main container main. That's like the high level. So let's build out the first thing. So the first thing we want to build out then is the what I call the navigation. So we go here, we do navigation. And in the navigation we have two parts. We have the left part is the hamburger menu. On the right part we see a little profile picture plus if there's a notification. So let's build those two things. So again, I have 2 bits. So on the left hand side, this bit here is the hamburger menu container for the hamburger menu. I always like that name. So let's build that one first. It has an icon in there, so let's put the icon in there. The icon itself is bars, so let's look for the bars. There we go. So that's the bars. Of course, I think the size is not bad there, but we probably do something. I'm just gonna go the icon. I'm just gonna create my own. I'm gonna duplicate this one, and I'm gonna call this icon hamburger or navigation icon. Okay, so we're gonna edit that one, and the first thing we're gonna do is change the color to black. I think the size is actually not bad, so let's have a look. Let's just save it and have a quick look. So yeah, I think the size is good, so I'll leave it as. This is a bit on the top still, but I'm gonna fix that later on. So that's one. So that's the icon on the left, and then we will have to create another one. So let's create another one, a second one, which is always the above, and then I need to move this one to the top, and it gives me here, and this container I am gonna call it container profile, and I'm gonna save that one. Okay, so let's just get that image. Let's put the image on here. Let's take the image also from here. It's my profile picture, which is great. It's way too big, so let's change the layout here. And we want the exact size because we know exactly what we want. So this is going to be 10 by 10 was a bit small, so I'll make it 20 by 20. Still a bit small. Let's make it 30. I want to make it a bit bigger so actually we can see it. Okay, 30. Great. Okay, so that we got our 30. Great. Now we need to go back here. We need to create a. I'll go back. Duplicate. We want to have a round picture. So let's go here. Press edit, and we want to full round, which is nice. So it gives me my nice circle. Of course, we want to put them all onto one. So that's we do layout horizontal, and we want to push ourselves both to those sides. Oh, I think I have the wrong one here. We want to have this one. I think this one it doesn't really, the layout is not 100%, so width, so we want to fit the content. As you can see, that doesn't really work, so what we're going to do here is just to custom one. Don't like this one either, so let's just go here and just set the width just to 200%. And then you can see this one is way too big, so this goes here. We want to fit content, gives us there, and then the same for this one. Oh, look how big this one is, and the same one here, fit content, and then we're nicely pushed out to the side. So this is the thing we want to do. Let's just do a couple of things. We want to, I think we can't see the top cap here as always. So what I need to do now is to go to style. We duplicate this one. It's the navigation. Press OK. Edit, and then the padding on the top, which we can then do theme and then press save. So let's quickly check. Oh, that looks quite nice. So if I now look at my app, you see like here we have now the nice profile page on the top, and so that looks really, really good. So if you look at this one, see that looks quite the same. I think there's a little red dot, so let's create a little red dot. So we're gonna get ourselves a little icon. And we'll go on the wheel. It's not really nice. So let's quickly. So what we're gonna do is to make the position absolute. Gives it there. We make this a nice little circle. I think it's called circle, yeah. Oh, lots of little circle. We need a dark circle, so just a dark circle. So that one is only on the right, so I need to do the style a bit. I don't really, again, so let's duplicate that one. This will be a red notification. Of course, we need to change the color first, so that's the primary. We don't have that one. We need to have got ourselves a nice red. It's a red. We'll save it. Custom gives us a red color. It's a. Let's just start moving. It's a bit too big, but we can. So the type. So now it's XL. So let's see. That's still too big. So let's do small. I think that is perfect. So let's save that one. What I do not like, it's on the wrong side. So let's move this now. So set is fine. Oh, that's too much. 20. Oh, that's nice. So, and so let's just save that one now. Let's check this. There you go. It's a nice little dot there. Perfect notification. So this is great. So let's go back to the design. So you can see this nice little thing. And so let's start the big title part. So let's do the next stuff. Let's go back here. And that now starts. Let's create the next one. I think we're okay for, yeah, that looks quite good actually. So I'm happy with that. So let's put the next one. Oh, it actually goes under there. Put it. Oh, again, this is always the here properties. Change the name. Title container. Save. There's nothing in there, of course. So we have two types of text in there. Let's take two title text actually. That one and the next one gives us two title ones. So that is title one. Title find the best car, and then this one is the title for Smartly. So let's try change this one directly also, which is find the best car, and then the other one is Smartly. Okay, so we need to have a different. I think I like this one, so duplicate this one. So this is smart blue text. We can change edit. Let's create a new palette. So let's take a nice blue, which is 0677 F8. Blue, and then take that one, custom colors, blue, gives us a nice blue there, which is great. So that's one thing done. Looks quite good actually. So let's do the other one. We go back, override, make sure it's saved, and then we actually use the same one. So we duplicate this one, black standard title. I'm gonna call that. Edit the color. We go back to black, high contrast, and then the typography, which is fine. The font is fine. This one I would like to make it a normal one, and now I have the wrong one. So write this quickly. That one needs to be this one. That one here is that one. I think that is not bad. So let's save this. Let's check out how it looks like in the app itself. So yeah, looks quite nice. Fits exactly kind of. So this is how we actually it's less spacing, so let's fix that first. So let's see where the spacing sits, and the spacing sits on the top here. So layout, you can see the top gap and the bottom gap, so gonna be adjusted. And then this one, so the bottom is, let's put it back to 8. Let's save this. So it close up. So let's go back to the design, and we need to have it needs to be much more bold and needs to be longer also. So that's okay. We can do that quite soon. So go to style. this is the one we saved on. We need a bigger, so typography size, so I think we need a bit larger, which is better this way. And then smartly itself, so which is this one here. So edit this one, and this one definitely needs to be bigger, so I think we have an XL here. Oh, that is a small one. I think that's even a bit too small. Let's see if we can do 3 times 4 times XL. Wow. Oh, that's definitely too big. So I have 3 times. I think that's still a bit too big too. So let's just do text. That's too small. Wow, this is a bit of a interesting search for the right one. So I think no, that's too small too. What is the next one? Is that the next one? Let's keep it that way. It is semi-bold, it's fine. It's just that they're more together. So that's not really narrow, isn't it? Was that the narrowest one? Wow. I think that's too big, so let's go. Goes as far as D. I think that's okay. Let's take this one. Okay. That is still. I think we have to go that one layout, and then we're gonna take completely clear every time and then just press save. That should be it. Okay. I think this is gonna. The only thing is. You can see there's always a bit of an interesting kind of like, let's go back to where I'm going. It's actually a bit more bolder. I think that looks better. Smart. Perfect. I think this is a great place to stop now. There will be more episodes of this. I just want to do it step by step, so you guys don't have to watch a 1.5 hour long video. So if you want to see the next video, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to know, if you can put a little bell if you want to be notified when a new video comes up. Yeah. So thank you for your time, for watching the video, and hope to see you in the next one.